Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having me here today. It's a true pleasure to speak about something that can truly transform our lives, developing a strong mindset. No matter what your goals are, whether you're aiming for personal growth, professional success, or simply looking to overcome life's inevitable challenges, the strength of your mindset is often the deciding factor between success and failure. The concept of mindset refers to the deeply held beliefs and attitudes that shape how we see the world, how we respond to challenges, and how we perceive ourselves and others. It is the lens through which we interpret our experiences, and it influences our behaviors, decisions, and ultimately the outcomes we achieve in life. But perhaps most importantly, mindset is the key that unlocks our potential. At the heart of mindset is the understanding that the way we think about ourselves and our circumstances plays a crucial role in determining how we live. It's not just about what happens to us, but how we choose to respond to it. For example, two people can face the same challenge, be it a job loss, a health setback, or a difficult relationship, and respond in vastly different ways based on their mindset. One person may view the situation as a temporary obstacle, an opportunity to learn and grow, while the other may feel defeated, powerless, and trapped by the same circumstances. This difference in response is directly tied to the power of mindset. A positive, growth-oriented mindset sees every challenge as a stepping stone, a chance to develop new skills, learn from mistakes, and ultimately become stronger. It allows us to view setbacks not as failures but as opportunities for progress. In contrast, a negative or fixed mindset tends to reinforce feelings of inadequacy, helplessness, and resignation. It often leads to giving up when things get tough, because there's a belief that things cannot or will not improve. One of the most profound realizations you can have is that mindset is not fixed. It's something you can cultivate and change over time. You have the power to reshape your mindset, just as you would develop a skill or habit. But to harness this power, you must first become aware of how you think and how it impacts your actions and outcomes. In fact, understanding the power of mindset is the first step in becoming the person you want to be. When you realize that your mindset is not only something you can control, but is also the cornerstone of your success, it becomes clear that your thoughts and beliefs can shape your reality. The concept of growth mindset versus fixed mindset comes from the groundbreaking work of psychologist Carol Dweck. She found that the beliefs we hold about our abilities and intelligence play a critical role in determining how we approach challenges, handle setbacks, and ultimately whether we succeed or fail in life. Understanding the difference between these two mindsets is key to unlocking our full potential. A fixed mindset is based on the belief that our abilities, intelligence, and talents are inherent and unchangeable. People with a fixed mindset believe that their qualities are fixed traits, meaning they think they either have it or they don't. Whether it's the ability to be successful at a job, excel in a sport, or be good at relationships. This belief leads to the idea that effort is futile, since success is seen as something determined by innate ability, not something that can be cultivated. For example, someone with a fixed mindset might say, "I'm just not good at math," or "I'll never be a good public speaker." These kinds of statements reflect a belief that improvement in these areas is impossible without a natural talent for them. When faced with failure, someone with a fixed mindset may feel defeated, give up, or avoid challenges altogether, because failure is viewed as evidence of their limitations. This mindset can prevent individuals from pursuing new opportunities, taking risks, or even attempting things outside of their comfort zone. On the other hand, a growth mindset is the belief that our abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, perseverance, and learning. People with a growth mindset view challenges as opportunities for growth, and they are more likely to put in the effort required to master new skills or overcome difficulties. Instead of avoiding challenges, they embrace them, knowing that each struggle is a step toward becoming better. Someone with a growth mindset might say, I may not be good at math right now, but if I keep practicing, I can improve, or public speaking makes me nervous, but the more I do it, the better I'll get. This mindset embraces the process of learning and sees failure not as a reflection of personal inadequacy, but as a valuable part of the journey toward improvement. Research shows that people with a growth mindset are more likely to persist in the face of setbacks, take on challenges, and ultimately achieve their goals. They tend to view criticism as constructive and see effort as a key ingredient for success. For them, the process is just as important as the result. Rather than focusing on proving their abilities, they focus on improving them. The difference between a growth mindset and a fixed mindset can be summarized in how one responds to failure and challenges. Someone with a fixed mindset might avoid difficult tasks to prevent failure, while someone with a growth mindset will lean into challenges because they know they are an essential part of personal development. A fixed mindset leads to stagnation, while a growth mindset leads to progress. One of the most powerful aspects of a growth mindset is that it is entirely within your control. You can choose to adopt a growth mindset and transform how you approach life's challenges. This doesn't mean you'll never face difficulties or that you'll always succeed on your first try, but it does mean that you will view setbacks as a temporary part of the learning process rather than a reflection of your abilities. Over time, this mindset becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Those who believe they can improve are more likely to do so because they are more willing to put in the work required. So the next time you find yourself facing a challenge, ask yourself, am I approaching this with a fixed mindset or a growth mindset? The answer to that question will often determine how far you're willing to go and how much you're willing to grow. Self-discipline and consistency are two of the most powerful qualities you can develop if you want to achieve long-term success in any area of life. While talent and motivation are often highlighted as important factors in success, the ability to stick to your goals through persistence and steady effort is what truly separates those who succeed from those who give up halfway. Self-discipline is the ability to control your emotions, behavior, and impulses in order to achieve a greater goal. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. This can mean resisting the temptation of distractions, staying focused on the task at hand, or making the difficult but necessary decisions that keep you moving forward toward your goals. For example, waking up early to study for an exam, saying no to short-term pleasures like junk food or social media when you're focused on a fitness goal, or staying at the office late to meet a work deadline are all acts of self-discipline. At its core, self-discipline is about delayed gratification, the ability to put off immediate pleasure or comfort for the sake of long-term rewards. It requires a mindset that values the end result more than momentary desires. This is why developing self-discipline is so important. It helps you stay committed to the process, even when the process feels tedious or unpleasant. It's easy to be motivated when things are going well, but true discipline is about maintaining focus and effort when you're faced with challenges or setbacks. Consistency, on the other hand, is about sticking to the habits and routines that will help you achieve your goals over time. It's the practice of showing up day in and day out to do the work that needs to be done, no matter how small the steps may seem. While motivation can come and go, consistency ensures that progress is made consistently. This is where many people struggle. They might be highly motivated for a short period, but lose momentum after the initial excitement fades. Without consistency, it's easy to fall off track. Think about a fitness routine. You may start with enthusiasm, hitting the gym every day for a week or two, but soon Life gets busy, other priorities take over, and before you know it, a month has passed and you've stopped exercising altogether. Consistency means you have the discipline to show up even when you don't feel like it. Even if you don't see immediate results, consistent effort over time will eventually lead to noticeable progress. Self-discipline and consistency are deeply connected. Discipline is what helps you stick to the plan, even when it's inconvenient or hard, while consistency is what allows you to make steady progress toward your goals. Together, they create a powerful combination. When you practice self-discipline, you make conscious choices that align with your long-term objectives. And when you apply consistency, you ensure that those choices add up to meaningful results. One of the keys to developing both self-discipline and consistency is to start small and build momentum. Instead of trying to make massive changes overnight, which can be overwhelming and unsustainable, focus on creating small, manageable habits that you can commit to consistently. Whether it's spending 10 minutes a day meditating, writing 300 words toward your book, or getting up 15 minutes earlier to work on a side project, these small steps, repeated consistently, will eventually lead to bigger changes and results. Consistency doesn't mean perfection, and it's important to be flexible. Life will always present obstacles, and some days will be harder than others. There will be times when you miss a day, make a mistake, or fail to meet a target. The key is not to let these moments derail you. Instead, practice self-compassion and get back on track as soon as possible. This is where consistency beats perfectionism. Perfection is an unrealistic standard, but consistency means that you keep showing up even after setbacks. Over time, self-discipline and consistency will not only help you achieve your specific goals, but they will also shape your identity. You'll no longer be someone who just wants to achieve a goal. You'll be someone who embodies the habits and traits necessary to succeed. The more you practice self-discipline and consistency, the easier it becomes to continue doing so, because your brain and body will begin to internalize the habits and routines that support your success. This is why the most successful people are often those who make a habit of showing up, no matter the circumstances. They understand that success is rarely the result of one major breakthrough or moment of inspiration. Rather, it's the product of consistent daily effort applied over time. Self-discipline and consistency are the engines that keep that effort moving forward. Negative thinking is one of the most common barriers to personal growth and success. It can be subtle, beginning as small, fleeting doubts or self-criticism, but over time, these negative thoughts can become deeply ingrained and shape how we view ourselves and the world around us. The impact of negative thinking can be far-reaching, influencing our mood, decision-making, relationships, and even our physical health. Therefore, learning to overcome negative thinking is crucial for developing a resilient and positive mindset. Negative thinking often takes the form of self-doubt, fear of failure, or catastrophizing situations. When faced with a challenge, a person with negative thinking patterns may immediately jump to worst-case scenarios, thinking things like, "I'll never be able to do this," or "I always mess things up." This kind of thinking creates a cycle where failure seems inevitable, making it harder to take action and move forward. When we expect the worst, we inadvertently limit our own potential by sabotaging our ability to take risks or try new things. The first step in overcoming negative thinking is becoming aware of your thoughts. Often, we are not conscious of the negative thoughts that run through our minds, especially when they occur automatically in response to stress or failure. Paying attention to these thoughts and recognizing when they arise is crucial. This requires mindfulness, the ability to step back and observe your thoughts without judgment. Once you can identify negative thinking patterns, you can challenge them more effectively. A helpful technique to combat negative thinking is cognitive reframing. This involves consciously changing the way you interpret or respond to a situation. Instead of thinking, I failed, so I'm a failure, you can reframe that thought to, I didn't succeed this time, but that doesn't define me. I can learn from this and do better next time. Reframing turns a fixed, negative perception into a growth-oriented mindset. It shifts the focus from personal inadequacy to potential for improvement. Another effective strategy is replacing negative thoughts with positive affirmations. Affirmations are short, positive statements that challenge negative beliefs and reinforce a mindset of possibility. For example, instead of saying, I'm not good enough, replace it with, I am capable and always improving. By consistently repeating these affirmations, you gradually reshape your internal narrative to one that is more empowering and optimistic. Self-compassion also plays a key role in overcoming negative thinking. Often we are our own harshest critics. When things go wrong, we tend to beat ourselves up, dwelling on mistakes or imperfections. However, self-compassion involves treating yourself with the same kindness, understanding, and patience that you would offer a close friend. When negative thoughts arise, ask yourself, would I say this to someone I care about? If the answer is no, then it's important to practice being kinder to yourself. Self-compassion allows you to acknowledge mistakes without turning them into a personal judgment of your worth. Another powerful method is challenging the validity of negative thoughts. Often, negative thoughts are not based on facts or reality, but on distorted perceptions or assumptions. For instance, you might think, if I don't get this promotion, I'll never succeed in my career. But in reality, one setback doesn't define your entire professional trajectory. By questioning whether your negative thoughts are grounded in fact, you can diffuse their power. Ask yourself, is this thought based on evidence, or is it a fear-based assumption? This practice helps to disarm irrational thoughts and replace them with a more realistic perspective. Gratitude is another powerful antidote to negative thinking. When you focus on the things you are grateful for, it shifts your attention away from what's lacking or going wrong in your life to what is already positive. By practicing daily gratitude, even in small moments, you can train your mind to notice the good rather than the bad. For example, instead of thinking everything is going wrong, you might think, I am grateful for my health, my family, and the opportunities I have to improve. This shift in focus helps to counterbalance negative thinking and encourages a more optimistic outlook. Finally, taking action is one of the best ways to overcome negative thinking. Often, negative thoughts can paralyze us, creating a sense of helplessness or stagnation. However, action, no matter how small, creates momentum and proves to ourselves that we are capable. When you take a step toward a goal, even in the face of fear or doubt, you challenge the negative thoughts that say you can't do it. Over time, these small victories build confidence and reinforce a positive mindset. Overcoming negative thinking is not about completely eliminating all negative thoughts, but rather about learning to manage them and preventing them from controlling your actions or emotions. By becoming aware of your thoughts, reframing negative beliefs, practicing self-compassion, challenging distortions, and taking consistent action, you can gradually break free from the grip of negativity and cultivate a mindset that is resilient, empowering, and focused on growth. The environment you surround yourself with plays a crucial role in shaping your mindset, behavior, and overall well-being. The people, spaces, and influences in your life can either nurture your growth or hinder your progress. A supportive environment is one where you feel encouraged, inspired, and safe to pursue your goals, take risks, and be your authentic self. It provides the right kind of energy, resources, and reinforcement to help you develop the resilience and confidence needed to thrive. At the heart of a supportive environment are positive relationships, those with people who genuinely care about your success, offer constructive feedback, and provide encouragement during tough times. This can include family members, friends, mentors, colleagues, or a community of like-minded individuals who share similar values and aspirations. These relationships are vital because they provide emotional support, a sense of belonging, and practical advice when you face challenges. They remind you that you're not alone in your struggles and help you stay motivated when the road gets tough. The first step in building a supportive environment is to surround yourself with people who uplift you, not those who drain your energy or reinforce negativity. Look at the individuals you interact with regularly. Do they inspire you to be better, or do they reinforce self-doubt and pessimism? A toxic environment filled with critical or unsupportive people can have a detrimental effect on your mindset and personal growth. In contrast, positive, encouraging individuals will help you believe in your potential, push you toward your goals, and challenge you to grow in healthy, constructive ways. One way to curate a supportive environment is by seeking out mentors and role models. A mentor is someone who has experience or wisdom in an area where you want to improve. They can offer invaluable guidance, share insights from their own experiences, and provide constructive criticism to help you avoid common pitfalls. Having a mentor who believes in your potential can give you the confidence to push through obstacles and take bold steps toward your goals. It's not only about learning what to do, but also learning how to navigate challenges, setbacks, and failures. Along with mentors, it's important to build a supportive peer group, people who share your goals, values, and passion for growth. Whether it's through professional networks, study groups, fitness clubs, or online communities, a peer group provides accountability and camaraderie. These are the people you can lean on during difficult times, share your triumphs with, and celebrate your successes. They understand your struggles because they are on a similar journey, and they can provide both practical advice and emotional support when needed. Creating a supportive environment also means surrounding yourself with positive influences. This can extend beyond people to include the media you consume, the books you read, and the content you engage with on social media. If you constantly consume negative news, toxic media, or content that reinforces fear, self-doubt, or pessimism, it's much harder to maintain a positive mindset. Instead, seek out material that motivates you, teaches you new skills, and expands your horizons. Follow accounts that promote positivity, personal development, and success. Listen to podcasts or read books that inspire you to think bigger, dream higher, and take action toward your goals. In addition to people and content, your physical environment plays a significant role in shaping your mindset. The spaces where you live and work can either foster productivity and creativity or lead to distractions and stagnation. Take a moment to consider your physical surroundings. Are they cluttered, chaotic, and overwhelming? Or are they organized, calming, and conducive to focus? A clean, well-organized, and comfortable space can help reduce stress, increase concentration, and enhance your ability to get work done. If you're constantly surrounded by distractions, your mental energy will be diverted from your goals. Create an environment that inspires you, whether that's a quiet corner for reading, a spacious office for brainstorming, or a cozy room for relaxation and reflection. A supportive environment also requires emotional safety. This means being in a space where you can express your thoughts, feelings, and challenges without fear of judgment or ridicule. In such an environment, you feel comfortable being vulnerable and open, which is essential for personal growth. When you know that you can ask questions, make mistakes, and learn from them without facing criticism or rejection, you are more likely to take risks and push yourself out of your comfort zone. This kind of emotional support fosters self-confidence and resilience, allowing you to bounce back more quickly when things go wrong. Lastly, creating a supportive environment means setting boundaries. It's not enough to simply surround yourself with positive people. You must also protect yourself from toxic influences. If there are relationships or situations in your life that drain your energy, bring unnecessary stress, or discourage your growth, it's important to set boundaries. This might involve limiting time spent with negative individuals or distancing yourself from environments that undermine your sense of well-being. Setting clear boundaries ensures that your emotional and mental energy is preserved for the things that truly matter. To sum up, a supportive environment is one that nurtures your potential, encourages growth, and provides the tools and people necessary for success. It's about surrounding yourself with individuals who challenge you to be your best, creating physical spaces that foster focus and creativity, and curating content that inspires you. A supportive environment also involves protecting your emotional well-being by setting boundaries with toxic influences and allowing yourself the space to grow, learn, and thrive. By building a supportive environment, you create the foundation for lasting success and personal fulfillment.